It all goes downhill from there. Welcome, Beloiters, to President Chapin's house. Thanks so much to our tuneful and talented students, all of whom I'm sure are enjoying extensions on papers and exams, to be here tonight, and who I think are due a reasonable amount of swag in just a couple of minutes. Melody and I welcome you here this evening. It's a lovely and surprisingly toasty fall night here in Beloit, and I'm here with lots of Beloiters friends. And I'm also here next to President Chapin's desk, the very desk where our first president may well have written these words he confidently delivered at his inauguration. I have nothing to pledge or to promise but the devotion of an honest purpose. I've asked you to come together, Beloiters, from around the region, the country, and the world, not only because it is always really good to bring Beloiters together, but also to join those of us here in Beloit tonight so that we collectively, like President Chapin, can pledge our own devotion to an honest purpose. But tonight, I will cast off any hint of Midwestern humility. Tonight, I will ask you to join me in a purpose as grand as any in the history of this college. We are here tonight to express aspirations that, if realized, have the potential to propel this college on a path towards unprecedented relevance and distinction in a 21st century world, a path that holds tight to our guiding mission to engage the intelligence, imagination, and curiosity of our students, empowering them, that is, our alumni, empowering them to lead fulfilling lives marked by high achievement, personal responsibility, and public contribution in a diverse society. A path that leads directly to catalyzing the value of a Beloit degree. We are here tonight to start briskly down this path to make good on the promise that Beloit exceptionalism is both true and powerful and needs to be supported at a level worthy of its conception, with a commitment from me that with those resources will come unprecedented recognition for this place, this most worthy and distinctive place. Tonight is about consequence, relevance, and pace. Tonight, we initiate a program that says volumes about you, your relationship with this college, and your role in the college's future, your stake and claim. Tonight, we begin something that one more time puts us at the vanguard of higher education in America. And tonight, we acknowledge you as the angel investors that you are, while also embracing the responsibilities that implies for us. For on this path, significant milestones are closer and can be reached sooner than you might imagine, but only with your leadership. But let's pause to acknowledge who's with us this evening. Besides those here in Beloit, we are joined tonight by alumni, parents, and friends, Beloiters, who have gathered in Boston, Washington, Chicago, Madison, and even Portland. And there are many of you in New York City, Philly, and the Northeast, and alumni and parents in Charlotte, Atlanta, and the Southeast, and then again in Minneapolis and St. Louis and Omaha and across the Midwest, and even some of you in Toronto and Moose Jaw. Welcome all. Welcome, Beloiters. Thank you for tuning in. I suspect if you ask the students, faculty, staff, and trustees in this room about the last 3 years, they would talk to you about pride and place, a fast pace and renewed pride. They might talk about the brilliant and innovative new liberal arts and practice curriculum that was conceived of, endorsed, and implemented by the faculty. They might talk about the numerous physical plant projects that have, in short order, made the campus look gorgeous, feel fantastic, and reinvigorated this beautiful, historic setting. They might talk with awe about a recent science-based family discovery night sponsored by the local firm Carry Ingredients North America, in which a team of 70 faculty, staff, and students hosted over 1,000 mostly grade school visitors from the community in our new Science Center. They might talk about their anticipation of the upcoming inaugural men's and women's lacrosse seasons, or the reintroduction of the Beloit track and field relays. They might talk about the ways in which the college has privileged a faculty and staff and student advising program that has been prominently featured in national media, including NBC News just this past Tuesday. Or they might talk about some of the other national recognition we have recently enjoyed. It was, for example, a year ago that U.S. News and World Report mentioned us as one of 5 schools on the move, on the way up. It seems they were right. It was 3 months ago that the Princeton Review listed us as the 17th best school in the country for the quality of the classroom experience, while calling us out as an intellectual and experiential powerhouse. And it was in mid-September that U.S. News and World Report ranked us as the 6th best school in the country for quality of undergraduate teaching. You can look it up. 6th best for undergraduate teaching, just a tad below Davidson and Carleton, and a tad better than Amherst and Williams and Swarthmore. On a unit of quality per dollar of resources, we have no peer. We are the investment opportunity of a lifetime. And most recently, just a few short weeks ago, the most recent edition of The Colleges That Changed Lives, 40 Schools That Will Change the Way You Think About College, was released, having been remade and re-reported by a new author. One more time, Beloit College was featured. The introductory sentence reads, "Beloit College will surprise you." It has long been doing the important work of producing some of the country's leading thinkers and problem solvers. Of course, there is more to talk about that is currently new and exciting at the college, much more. And some of this you'll see in the new edition of Beloit College magazine. You can read it for yourself soon, these additional gems. And when you read them, you'll have reinforced something you know to be true. This college is like no other, and it is yours. Collectively, these pieces of evidence provide the underpinnings of why tonight is poised to be a pivot point, a signature moment, an opportunity of a lifetime. So let's not bury the lead. Tonight, we obliterate all the rules of fundraising. Tonight, we take what we have learned from our successes over the last 3 years and apply it to our future. And tonight, we are vividly aware that recent success only whets our appetite for what is possible when we harness the power and leadership capacity of Beloiters more broadly. So tonight, we introduce Fast Forward, the Campaigns for Beloiters, a new initiative that underlies our trajectory and pace and wears on its sleeve the necessity of your participation and advocacy. Yes, this is plural, project-based, and it is focused on the core ingredient in our exceptional future. Beloiters, past and present, Beloiters all the way down. We seek Beloiter leadership that is not measured by aggregate sums of money collected for anything and everything, by outdoor thermometers or victories declared over a large cardboard check. We seek leadership that is intentional, smart, focused, and bold, leadership that is project-based and mission-driven, leadership that is aspirational and impatient and generous. We've heard experts in the fundraising industry say that by being so transparent, intentional, and accountable, we are handing over the keys to the car. I say, dibs on shotgun. Our eyes are on the map while your foot is on the accelerator. Put the pedal to the metal and we'll aim you towards a Beloit College on the horizon that is the national model, the exception, milestone after milestone, speeding by, and yet evermore the place of your dreams. A Beloit College that is closer than you think. Fast and forward, we will go together. We seek resources we can use on the ground today to augment student access and experiences, resources for energizing today, our distinctive new curriculum resources that enhance today the value of a Beloit degree, resources that can move the college forward and fast, resources from Beloiters to Beloiters, philanthropy that changes lives on a campus, that changes lives from generosity to outcomes to reputation, fast and forward. We'll go together. We have not tried to be particularly quiet about some of these projects. Many of you will have heard, for example, about our aspirations to convert the Alliant power plant on the Rock River directly across from our residence halls into a glorious activity and recreation center, aspirations that importantly Alliant shares. Fast and forward, we will go together. But tonight is not the right time to talk further about the specifics. I have promised you brevity, and standing still at a podium is not my long suit. I will say, however, that I am utterly confident that if realized, these projects can accomplish for the college's reputation and for its future all that I have promised. With your unprecedented leadership with pace, will come unprecedented recognition, the investment of a lifetime. In the days, weeks, and months ahead, you will hear much more about this leadership effort, and we will be asking you to join with us, to invest, to pledge, as Chapin first said on the first day of his presidency, to pledge your devotion to our honest purpose. Stay tuned. There is much more, and it will be coming to you fast. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming, back to your conversations with classmates, back to reading a chapter about Pooh and Piglet to your children, back to preparing for Thanksgiving Day, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for thinking of Beloit. We are working hard to be worthy of your time, your energies, your fandom, and we need all of those for you are the college. It is a great day to be a Beloiter. Just imagine tomorrow. Fast forward from here at Chapin's desk. I wish you a wonderful evening. Good night. And I turn you over to Gus and Jonah, our talented musicians.